Right, well, here we go then. After talking about this for a while, my name's R6Mini, or my friends call me R6.
And I'm Lauren98, but I'm just Lauren.
And as our bio said, we're father and daughter, and we've both been playing Empires and Puzzles for a little while. We're both from New Zealand, so that's why we sound a little bit funny, or normal, as we like to call it. And I live in Auckland, and
I live in Palmerston North, so still the same island.
yeah, but separate cities. But playing Empires and Puzzles has been great because it kind of helps us keep in touch with about all sorts of other things as well. So anyway, we decided we might have a go at doing this YouTube thing because we've both been looking at other people on YouTube, and there's lots of really good players on there who've been playing this game for much longer than us, and they've got heaps of five-star heroes and whatever, and it's really great to watch them do their stuff, but we don't have a lot of five-star heroes. I think I've got probably about 4 or 5, and they're not all leveled.
I can't even dream of being at that level at this stage.
So we thought it might be interesting to have a look at players like us that are just average, hence our name, Playing the Averages. If you're just starting out, it still might be interesting, but there's a lot of really good YouTube stuff, like Nitty Lion does some really good intro stuff, so we don't want to do that either. We just thought it might be interesting to make it something a little bit more relatable for the average players. So
more intermediate.
Yeah. And even for us, we've been playing for different lengths of time. So I started in October last year, so just about a year for me. And when did you start?
I was about 4 months later, I think.
Yeah, so and then we've both had different budgets as well. So we're both cheap to play. So I don't buy the $50 packs because this is all in, we're talking dollars, Kiwi dollars here. So our dollar's worth about half, a third of the euro or a third of the US dollar. So I don't buy the big ones, but I probably spend more on the $4, $5 ones. And Lauren's still at university, so
I'm on a student budget.
Yeah, so you'll see the difference between our teams. But we thought that might be a good contrast as well. So let's have a look at Lauren's setup here. She can show you around her base and look at the heroes, etc. And then we'll have a look at mine.
Yep, I'll start my stats first. So I've just hit level 35 literally yesterday, so that was great. Yeah.
Strongholds at 21.
Yep.
Faster than I got there.
My trophies is all over the place. That's another discussion, but my highest trophies, I got into the Platinum Arena, which was kind of cool. But now I'm back down to, what's the one before? Bronze? Can't even remember.
I don't remember.
But yeah, so, yep, Stronghold at 21. I'm about to level that up. I'm just waiting on my iron storage to be able to have enough up here to level that up.
God, it takes so long to get iron storage. I'm still doing the same.
And I've made the mistake of upgrading the actual mine instead of the storage, thinking that that will get me to here, but it doesn't.
Yeah, because the mines don't produce as much. You get most of your iron from battles
and stuff as well.
Yeah, completing your monster chests and
yeah. So yeah, my watchtower's at 19. I just did that recently. It's chugging away. What else?
Troops.
How do I look at troops? There. So I've got a few 4 stars, particularly red is a strong one for me. But I need to do a lot of these because recently I've got quite a few troops that I could probably use.
Yeah, and then it's a matter of working out whether you level your 4 stars
or your
3 stars or whatever. Yeah,
I think more recently I've put more effort into 4 stars.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of my 2 stars because I quite enjoy the 3-star tournaments, and so you're only allowed 2-star troops, and so they're relatively cheap to get up to a reasonable level, but they probably don't make that much difference. And what sort of heroes have you got?
Right. So these are the first 4 are really my heavy hitters, along with probably Grim as well. But I haven't got that many heroes above 3 stars that are actually fully leveled. So a lot of my 5 stars, 4 stars are incomplete, but still at my level, very usable.
Deliria, you've just started. Yeah.
Yep.
I was so jealous when you got that. That was so early on. It was like, wow.
Yep. I was only a couple of months in and I got her as Hero of the Month. That was great. And I was like, look what I got. And you were like, I've been waiting months.
That's right. Yeah, I played for nearly 8 months and not
I was
had
like,
a
look at this
single
cool thing that
Hero
happened.
of the Month or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, my favourite and my strongest is Leo. I just really like him. He's my biggest heavy hitter and he regenerates himself in it. He's just, at my level, he's really cool.
And he reduces the mana of other players, so that's always good. And you've got a cage there as well.
Yeah, he was a cool one.
He's reasonably advanced, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting him there. I've sort of been focusing more on like Proteus and stuff like that just because I found him really useful.
Proteus is awesome.
Yeah.
He's as good as
He's
as good as a 5-star anyway, I reckon.
He's probably my favourite purple that I have.
Yep.
But yeah, so
what else have you got there?
I've
You
got-
scroll down. Oh, you got a Wilbur as well.
Yeah. I've been leveling him a little bit because he's nasty. I hate him when I'm up against him.
And that seems to be the way when you're playing A. You just find heroes that you hate.
Yeah.
And then if you've got
And then you want them.
Yeah. Get into them.
But yeah, so, and I've got a few double ups as well of things coming up. I recently got him, which was quite cool.
Caveman, yeah, I use him a lot. He's good. And you've got the costume one as well,
Yeah.
which is even better.
Yeah.
So,
haven't started leveling that though, but
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, and then you've got Zoc as well.
Yep.
God,
Got him yesterday.
doing so well with your heroes at the moment.
In 5
So
minutes,
jealous.
I leveled up to 35, and then I went, oh, I'll do one of the Valhalla summons, and got Zoc as a bonus. I was like, cool.
On 1 summons.
Yeah, on my
Yeah.
first one, I was like, cool.
And then you watch all these other guys that do 30 or 60
Yeah.
pulls and
Spend all this money and get nothing.
swear and curse and whatever.
Yeah.
It's so lucky.
But yeah, so now I'm just getting into like stuff that really is just haven't really leveled yet. I have a lot that I haven't really put much effort into. But
Yep.
yeah. So
You'll
and
get
then
it.
once you get to the bottom it's just all my stuff to feed away.
Okay.
But yep, so that's that.
So you can imagine when it comes to a war and things that you've got to choose your
Yeah.
heroes pretty carefully.
So when it comes to a war, I'm one of those people that saves my best team for last. I don't know why. I always just do it. I don't want to use them up in the first thing because I like to finish with a bang. So I usually pull from about like mist below first. And I usually go for an injured team first. So if they're above like 3,200 power, I'll wait till they're injured first. And then I'll come in with a team of maybe like 2,800 power.
2 damage, yep.
Yep, and do it like that. But then as I get further into my other heroes, I'll try and take out like a 3-4 or 3-5.
Cool. So we'll do that in another
episode.
yeah, where you can have a look at us trying to battle our way through a war.
Sometimes it's awful, other times, depending on whether they have field aid, that's my biggest enemy.
Everybody hates field aid. I love it and hate it at the same time. So, and what about your Path of Valor? So we both do that every month. It's just too good. Well, it goes for more than a month, but it's too good a value not to.
So Path of Valor and getting the VIP pass with the dragon are the two things that I consistently buy. But other than that, I try not to buy too many of like these deals. I just for my personal budget.
Yep.
Yeah,
occasionally Dad goes, oh, you really need to get this one. And
Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. But yeah, so this is where I'm up to. So getting both because we have the pass.
Well, you're not too far behind me at all.
Yeah, I'm doing all right on it. But for me, things like this. So I completed the first raids thing, but then it says win 60 raids in a Diamond Arena. I can't do that because I've never even been close to Diamond Arena. So it's sort of, I feel like some of the challenges are tailored towards better players, which depending on how often you check in with the daily challenges, if you're not doing them every day, I don't know that at my level you could actually finish Path of Valor.
Right.
Like, because there's just not enough points, and because you're missing out on 2,200 points. So
yeah, I think if you do the daily challenges, you should get pretty close. But
yeah, and now there's a one for completing daily challenges, which is kind of cool because
kind of a double up before.
Yeah.
But I saved all my summons because I was expecting them to be a thing of Path of Valor, and of course then we didn't need them. So
so I've still got one to do today. But yeah, so
Okay, well,
Chipping
that's
away
cool.
at that, yep.
So now we'll have a look at my team as well, and
Yep.
see a bit of a comparison. It's a little bit stronger than Lauren's, but not superhuman by any stretch of the imagination. So anyway, let's have a look at mine.
Cool.
So here's my base. A little bit more going on there. Oh, I've got a chest. We'll open that. See the sort of loot that we get. Yeah, I think the whole game, the more advanced you are, the better stuff you're able to get. Other coins always welcome. So my stronghold, I'm only at 23 at the moment, and I need to be at 2.54 iron to upgrade it, and at the moment I'm working flat out on that. I'm 2.51, so hopefully I'll be able to do that fairly soon. I also have a training camp 20, which is great, so I can produce potentially some level 5 heroes, some legendary heroes. I've got 7 sitting there at the moment. I don't do them very often because they're usually pretty disappointing. And I can produce recruits in massive numbers, like 5, so 1 per hour. Usually when I come in, I've forgotten about it. And, my Path of Valor, where were you? You were at 35 or something, so I'm approaching 40. So I just got my 3 world energy, so that's always helpful, particularly when Valhalla just opened up. I might be using a few of those.
And good for Atlantis as well.
Yeah, everybody loves Atlantis. So my heroes, I got a few 5 stars. So Poseidon I really, really like. I use him a lot. But you can see I don't have everybody maxed up. Clarissa's kind of getting there. And I have quite a few 4 stars that are done or waiting to be done. Justice, kind of useful, but a little bit slow. I really like the fast heroes. But I got Brynchild. I got a few level 4, so Brynchild and Mist, they're both pretty excellent.
Yep. And you've got Buddy as well.
Yeah,
Buddy.
Buddy.
He's a pain.
He's so hard to kill. I like Buddy. He's down there somewhere. But I also, I've been putting more of my effort into the 3 stars. So when we get down to, I don't even know how to say half these. Kavasa, I don't know, Kavazia.
The bee dude.
Yeah, the bee man. Agnes and whatever, and they've got quite a few emblems on them. So when it comes to 3-star tournaments, I can do quite well. I've finished in the top 1% in the last couple, so you can see there I've got quite a few 3 stars that are leveled with emblems on. It's kind of cool because when you do your summons, most of the top guys, when they don't get a level 5, get disappointed. Whereas if I get a level 3, it's like, oh yeah, I could use him.
Yeah, and a level 4's like, yes.
Yeah, and level 3's, you don't need the ascension items and bits and pieces. So that's kind of cool. So they're easy to max out, and you can have just as much fun in a tournament with those, I reckon, as the 5 stars. He says not having any 5 stars. So. But we were just, as we were changing over between our machines, we were just talking about the various ascension items and bits and pieces that materials and things that you get, and what we're short of. So, I've got a truckload of telescopes there and Damascus blades and blah, blah, blah. But I've been waiting for a compass. So, Lauren, you had how many?
12.
12 compasses. I've been waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks to get a compass, and I've just got one. And so now I'm at that point of going, what do I use it on? It could be weeks before I get another one. So, but I've got most of the other stuff that I need to ascend. So, yeah.
I think I waited well over 2 months to get enough poison darts for Leah. Yeah. And I waited a long time for the mysterious tonic for Telluria as well. And then you finally, and it seems like you get them all at once, and then all of a sudden the game just picks up again because you've just,
Yeah, it kind of gets a bit grindy there, right? Some points, oh God, this
just
is
getting
why am I doing
garbage
this?
after garbage, or things that you have tons of. And it's like, oh, I don't want this anymore. I need a good thing that I need. But
yep, and then you just forget about it. They come along. I don't have Tomb of Tactics either, which is the other thing. So if I want to go that last step for get my level 5 up to that last level, I don't have Tomb of Tactics. So I've got most of the items like telescopes and blades and orbs and blah blah blah, but the very key things, and fine gloves. I was waiting on fine gloves for weeks and weeks as well. So
my first one like that, I waited. I think it was for Gormic. I needed hidden blades, and you keep messaging me. You're like, "Oh, I got another hidden blade. Oh, I got another hidden blade." I was like, "Oh, I've been waiting for so long."
Look, I've got 18 of the suckers, but you've got 12 compasses, and I've only just got one. So.
And that's what we've always talked about, how cool it would be if you could trade resources between people, because someone else always seems to have what you want.
But there's no way they're going to let you do that,
because
that's how they make their money. Okay, so that's really my base and my heroes as well. So that's probably all we've got to show you at this stage. And when the next war or the next tournament comes, the current tournament's a 5-star one, and you can imagine what's happening there. So you don't want to see that. It's not pretty.
Carnage.
Yeah. But we'll try and show you some of our wars and or tournaments and how they go. We're not claiming to be experts by any stretch of the imagination, so feel free to make any comments and things you want. Tell us how we should be doing this or should be doing that. And particularly when you see us do our war things or whatever, we are average. You're playing with the averages, not the experts. So we might learn something from you guys as well. But if you're just past that beginner stage, then hopefully this is kind of relatable for you, and you might enjoy it.